Hi, and welcome to Unique Spirits, where we are going to do a video on how to do a tarot reading. Okay, because I did another video which was about how to read tarot, which tells you the steps on how to embrace the tarot. This one is how to do a tarot read. So there is a million different layouts out there. I do not use any of them typically. I usually have a question that I ask in my head, and then cards fall out, and then that's how I do most of my readings. Now, when I first start reading for the channel, I do it a little different than when I do it for a person. For the channel, I'll usually let cards fall out, and that will be the topic of whatever I see to talk about, kind of thing, and then I'll move the story from there. When I do it for people, there's usually a particular question that's asked about people, and then that's how those are guided and read. So it really depends on what your situation is when you're reading tarot. However, we are going to do it how I typically do it on the station. So let's see what the topic is. Ooh, heartbreak. Oh, God. I do know there's a lot of change going on right now. A lot of tower moments, I guess you would say. A lot of moments that you never saw coming. That's what I feel from that card. And if you notice, I don't spend a lot of time on imagery. A lot of tarot readers do. I personally, I'll look at the card and then it's almost like I'll let images come in my head, and I'll be like, oh, okay, so, and then I drive the story from there. Now, so then what about heartbreak do we need to know? What about the heartbreak do we need to know? So that is the question I'm asking the tarot right now. And why did I pick that one? Because I felt like that one was the one that was being directed. And tarot is all about intuition. What is it you're being felt for? It's always that first instinct that you get. It is not about letting the ego or the brain tell you, oh, no, it wasn't that. You don't give it time to do that. That's why I don't use imagery, because personally, I doubt myself sometimes, so I'll look at it and I'll be like, no, that's not what it means. But when it automatically comes to me, that's when it feels so much more natural. See, this card right here is about change. And I can sit there and look at the imagery, and sometimes things will pop out. Like, it could be a Scorpio that's going through this. The Scorpion did pop out at me. Or it could just be that this is a very huge transformational change. When you go through heartbreak, that is transformational change. It's crazy. And then things will happen in a tarot reading to kind of confirm what you're saying is happening. Like, things will fall down, or beings will happen, or sounds will come about, or you'll hear birds sing, and you're like, yes. And automatically, you're like, yes, that's it. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. When it's heartbreak, easy. But whatever this change is, whatever this cycle that's ending, it's hard. Yep. Extremely hard. Oh. But there's a lot of clarity that comes from this. There is a lot of understanding. And why do I say that? The Ace of Swords is about clarity. It is about seeing the truth. It is about, and the Ace is always about self. So it's about someone seeing the truth about the change, seeing the truth about the heartbreak, seeing the truth about what change is needed, what transformation is needed. But see, I also have a King of Swords and an Ace of Cups. This tells me that this transformation is actually really, really, really good. And I feel like it's a masculine that is knowledgeable. And why do I say that? Because we have a king here. Kings are masculine energy. It does not mean that it's a male. It just means that someone is standing in their masculine energy. And they are being very honest with themselves. They are very understanding with themselves. They are being very logical. And they are saying, what? Looking straight. Look at, like, some, this kind of imagery I see. Look at this. This bird is looking straight into this cup, and this cup represents love, someone's heart. The Ace of Cups is your own heart, your own self-love. Someone is looking at someone loving themselves fully and completely, and they're logically saying, that's what I desire. That's what I want. My past, there's a lot of heartbreak. But in order to move towards this cup, I have to change this cycle. I have to let go of this heartbreak. I have to break down these walls, this wall, so I can share in this love and pour back into this cup for this person. And then it's like the figure 8. I will pour into them and they will pour into me. Now there could be a third person involved in this. There could be just this king is seeing it from so many different views, you know? Like, it's taken a lot of time to see the truth. You see that sword? There's the Ace of Swords. He's seen the truth. And that is kind of how you do a tarot read, at least in my opinion. And like I said, there's a million different layouts, and it tells you exactly how, like, to do present, past, and future. Like a simple one, I'll do a quick one. Like if we were to do present, past, and future, this would tell me. Now, usually I don't like working with reversals. I feel it confuses a story. I feel like every card has a good, well, every deck has good cards and bad cards, and that is how you can tell if the story, and some readers don't agree with that, but that's okay. That it's every reader to themselves. Now, if we were to do past, present, and future, this would be my past. So someone was so determined to have money and stability and value and make people know that they got everything. They are like the cream of the crop, and not in a bad way. This king is upright, so just he's a leader and he's got his shit together. Like CEO kind of energy. And then right now in their present, they are seeing what they want in their future. They are seeing what their cup is, what their love is for the future. And in this, birds represent, and it could be that maybe they're just loving themselves, that they see now how to love themselves. But see, I say that it's not only because we have that other person. And like I said, it could be them seeing it from different angles, but I feel like this is someone else that they're seeing fill their cup, learning how to fill their own. And in the future, they learn how to do the symbiotic love flow of, I know how to fill my own cup, I will fill yours, you fill your cup, and you will fill mine. Like, we will never ever be out of water because we're constantly filtering it, kind of thing. So yeah, that's how I read that. So that's what I have for you. Peace, love, light, and namaste.